Welcome, everybody, to Philip E. Runkle Field. Once again, we come at you with Powderpuff football. Gorgeous day, 63 degrees, right here on LineDriveTV.com. Joe Cochran on the call. Regina Marian doing it again. Marian has won the last 4 straight, and it couldn't get any more thrilling than it did a year ago. Molly Nowicki kicks a 48-yard field goal with just over a minute to go to defeat Regina. Their nickname for this game, the Cobras. Marian obviously always stays with the Mustangs, and we are ready to tee it up and kick it off, and we are underway. It's a beautiful kick. It is mishandled at the 10, to the near side, 15, 20, and near the 30. That's an excellent return, considering it could have been a disaster. Kavanaugh on the return. And they get it at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 there. Proud to bring you this game again right here at LineDriveTV.com. And we've got a personal foul, I believe. What's the signal down here on the field? No penalty. Yeah, he's got to pick up. Yeah, they are marking off. It's personal foul against Marian. Tell me they don't want this bad. You get a personal foul on the opening kickoff. It's going to pin the Mustangs back to the 17-yard line. 1st and 10 there. This was really a duel a year ago. Back and forth they went, and then the Mustangs at the last second decide to try to kick for the win, and they get it. Slight breeze today. Beautiful fall day, although we're still a week left into the summer here, officially on the calendar, but this is a fall day, no doubt about it. And I'll tell you what, Regina is hungry for a victory. It has been nearly 5 years since they celebrated. There's a motion penalty, and right now Marian has come out very nervous and very shaky. Mark them back another 5. It'll put it back at the 12. Gretchen Klein, the quarterback for the Mustangs. She'll bring them out of the huddle, and now they'll try to get out of this deep hole. This is where they picked up the kickoff, got it out to the 27. Now they're back inside the 12 again. They'll send 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 in the slot, and a receiver to the near side now in motion. And that's Johnson in motion. There's a floater. Oh, it nearly intercepted. LaRocca with the near interception. She juggled that, nearly had a second opportunity at it, could not come up with it. But right now, if you're Regina, you feel great about this start. You've been in the quarterback's face. You forced a procedure penalty. And right now, you have Marian pinned deep. And right now, Regina's coming after him. Crowd still filing in. We'll have several thousand here before this one's all said and done. 13:50 to go in the opening quarter. No scores. Marian tries to dig out of an early hole. Back to throw again, though. Look out, that's a live ball. Lateral to the outside and caught for a loss. LaRocca again. LaRocca, the Rocky Ah. They come up with these nicknames, folks, and we have a lot of fun with it. And right now, Marian can come up with a nickname for this great defense, as they have come up with 2 big stops. It's now 3rd and forever, and Marian has got to get some room here to punt the football. And, of course, if you're Regina, you want that great field position, so they want to stop. They come to the line of scrimmage now. Klein under center with 3 backs. Regina moves around on the defensive side. It's flared out here to the near side. And right there, the stop at the 14-yard line. Dander, hot and dangerous, coming up with the stop. So with 13:20 to go, the Regina crowd is now fired up. They're going to get this ball in Marian territory. High kick that'll bounce it around the 45. Perhaps they won't. It goes back to the Regina 45. Looking for help, makes one miss, cut inside. There's a flag. We're going to get an illegal block. They do get into Marian territory, but we're going to march it back. Dandar again trying to be dangerous, got across midfield, but they're going to mark this one back. Looked like a block in the back. And they'll mark this one off. So they'll mark it from what would have been about the 47 of Marian. It'll be marched back to about the 43, 44 yard line. The teams are all confused on what side of the ball they're supposed to be on. Here we go now. They'll mark it at the 44. Let's see what Regina now does offensively. Loria is the center. They'll come out of the I formation under center. Long count. Hand it off. Plenty of running room near side, but only getting about 3 yards. Aaron Nelson hands it off to Parks. Aaron Nelson, great athlete. They call her Full Nelson today. Handing it off to Parks. Parks and Wreck. And that's with a W. W-R-E-C-K. Parks and Wreck. And we'll see if she's a wrecking machine today. So they pick up a little bit of yardage there. Brings up 2nd down and 6. They'll give her the better part of 4. Ball at the 48-yard line of Regina. Receiver in motion. They'll pitch it deep. It's bobbled. Look out. Trouble reversing field, and it's going to be a huge loss. Parks the carrier. Samantha Dickow with the grab the flag. Now you're looking at 3rd and 14. So the defense is coming up early here. The 44-yard line. Trying to get to the outside. Being tripped up and falling to the ground at about the 49-yard line. So Regina will now kick and try to keep field position here. Lauren Doyle carried that one. Thing 2, her nickname. 4th down, and we'll call it the better part of 5.5. You got to think they're going to punt the football away, try to get it back inside the 20 and play field position. So right now, if you're Marian, you're real happy your defense stood up when they had to give up field position. So let's see what happens now. That was Manessa at quarterback. Aaron Nelson is the center. Gabrielle Manessa. The kick is away. It's a shank kick, but it has hang time. And it'll be bobbled at the 25. It's loose. And brought down there at the 25-yard line. Great coverage. It was a short kick, but it was high enough to get the defense down there, the special teams, and they're able to come up with the stop. That was Carney with the ball. She bobbled it, able to secure it, brought down at the 25-yard line. So now, Marian will get their second possession. First down and 10. Ball at the 25-yard line. Mustangs, let's see what they draw up with their second possession. It's up the middle and right at the line of scrimmage. LaRocca, we've called her name a lot. She comes up with the stop right at the 25-yard line, so we'll call it no gain, second down and 10. We go under the 7.5-minute mark in a quick first quarter. Second possession for the Mustangs. Again, they go with a full backfield and one wide out. Regina showing blitz. They crowd the line. It's a deep pitch. This is dangerous. Move to the 25, but she was already stopped at the 20-yard line. Emily Davis, we know about her. Captain America, and that's with an E. Emily Davis, an excellent all-around athlete, fabulous basketball player, and right now, Regina is feeling it defensively. Third down and a long way to go. It is minus yardage so far for the day for the Mustangs. Early on, first quarter. On a sun-drenched, beautiful day here, the home of the Stevenson Titans. And we're going to get some motion here. It is. It march it back. And right now, Marian has not found their footing yet. So now, third down and 19. You're going to start looking for punting room again. And, of course, Regina's going to pin their ears back and come after them. No score opening quarter. Let's see what they draw up now. Great crowd, they're still coming in. The Marian side about 85% full. Regina side, the home field about 90% full. So you're gonna look at another 3,000 or 4,000 crowd here for this great matchup. Look out, it's a little flare to this side, it's incomplete, and Marian must kick the football again. And again, a chance for Regina to get good field position. Iguaneo was the intended receiver. It was way too high for her to handle. And now let's see what Regina can do with this kick.
So what was this about Bacon?
I believe that's Dandar back to return it. Look out, it takes a wicked hop, goes out of bounds, but it'll stay in Marian territory. And they're going to mark it at the 48-yard line. Great chance here now, again, for Regina. Second possession for them now here in the opening quarter. And right now, Marian is at minus yardage here, opening quarter. If I know the Regina coaching staff, they would like a time-consuming, take some time off the clock, get the ball in the end zone, and get the early lead here. When you're playing with this kind of field position, you got to cash it in. Joe Cochran on the call here, LineDriveTV.com. The 48th annual Powderpuff game. They go to the line of scrimmage, one wide out to the far side, out of the eye. Long count. Ball's handed off. A little bit of running room. 40. So you get about an 8-yard pickup as she hits the deck.
Are you allowed some chips or
Nowicki with the stop.
Oh, that was a bad spot.
I believe that was Parks on the carry. They'll give Parks 7, so it's 2nd down and 3. Coming up on 4 minutes left, opening quarter. Scoreless tie early. Let's see if they don't try to get the first down. Second back gets the ball. 40, 35, first down and more. And it is a first down. It was Abergini with the carry. First and 10 now. 3:50 to go. And right now, Regina knocking on the door. One back, one receiver in the slot, one receiver far left. They'll run the ball to the near side. They think they've got something on this side of the field. Down to the 31-yard line. Abergini again with the carry. So Abergini with a couple great carries here. 2nd down and 6. And now here come the Cobras. Can they strike first? We're getting whistles right now. We're getting a timeout, I believe. Timeout, Marian. They want to talk this over because the near side of the field, Regina's running the ball. They're having no problem. They're getting 4, 5, 10 yards. They are getting chunks of yardage. Timeout, Mustangs right now in this scoreless tie with 2:59 to go. Opening quarter. We'll come back with a 2nd down and 5. Ball resting right at the 30-yard line. We look at the Regina brain trust and the players right there. They're feeling the momentum now. They know that this group right here, this freshman class has never seen a victory in this game. They were 8th graders when Regina last won this Powderpuff. 4 straight for Marian. They're looking for 5. And right now the Marian crowd trying to urge their club on during the timeout. So we'll see what they do. Do they make a change? Do they flood the near side and now dare Regina to try again to run to this side of the field? Let's see if they cross it up and go left now or throw the football. Be interesting to see what the Cobras call. They do go the opposite way. And it doesn't mount anything, maybe to the line of scrimmage. Parks, I believe. Kayla Parks, she gets right back to the line of scrimmage. So we're down, 3rd down and 5. Place is really starting to fill in here. More Marian people. It's almost full over there. And of course, Regina has just about packed the near side. We got some late arrivers. 3rd and 5. I gotta think it's 4 down territory if they don't lose any yardage here. Receiver to the near side. Let's see if they don't go via the air. Long count again. Fake the deep pitch. They go up the middle, and they've got the first down. Let's see where they mark it. It'll be inside the 25. First down, Regina. Mark it at the 23-yard line. Pellerito with the carry. She got 7 yards. 1st and 10 now. Knocking on the door. Minute 40 to go, opening quarter. Nice long drive, and this is exactly what the Cobras wanted. Their nickname for today, obviously the Satellites all year round, but for this one game, new nickname every year. This year, the Cobras. They run the ball. It's oh, what a collision at the 21-yard line. parks and wreck with the wrecking run. Holy cow, what a collision. She'll get maybe a yard. Second down, and we'll call it 9. They might call it powder puff, folks, but I call it powder collision. Coming up on 50 seconds, unless we have an incomplete pass, could be the last play of the quarter. Out of the eye. Long count again. Deep back gets it, near side. Good running room, making people miss. And finally stopped at the 17. Aberigi again with the carry. Molly McGagran, the stop. That ball rests just inside the 16. I don't know if we'll get a play off. It's third down. We'll call it 5. Third down. They'll call it 3, really. I don't know if we'll get this play off. 5 seconds to go. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. They will not get it off. And it will come back. It'll be third and short. And that's the end of a very fast, exciting first quarter. Your score, the Marian Mustangs, nothing. The Regina Cobras, nothing. And both crowds are on their feet and letting their club hear about it. But right now, it has been all Regina early on. Not a lot of possessions. This last one by Regina has taken a lot of time off the clock. So we've had 2 possessions each club, and Regina's still working on their second position. Joe Cochran on the call here, LineDriveTV.com. We're ready to go here, second quarter, as they switch into the field. And Marian has been on their heels early on. Last year, Regina was very, very hungry for a victory and had it until the big 48-yard field goal. But this year, they say it's going to be a different story. Ball is just outside the 15. We're going to call it third down, long 2, short 3. Got to get to just inside the 14. So here we go now. Big, big play. Gotta think they're not gonna try a field goal at this point. It would be 4 down territory, as long as they don't lose any major yardage here. They go up the middle, and it's going to be maybe a yard loss. So now it's gonna be 4th and about 3, if not 4, and a big call coming up here. Pellerito again, Olivia with the carry. They give Aaron Turner credit with the stop. And we're going to get a timeout. And I believe it's a Regina timeout. It is. They want to talk this over. Golden opportunity, 4th and a long 3. Ball just about the 16-yard line. Huge play early on. Coming to you from Stevenson High School, the Philip E. Runkle Field in Sterling Heights, Michigan. And this is how anybody can get a copy of this and any of our other work. Line Drive Video Production. You can email us at video@linedrivetv.com. And remember, it's linedrivetv.com. But that's how you get it. And folks, we're setting up for a big 4th down here on linedrivetv.com. 14:40 to go. Clock will begin to run after they get back on the field. What does Regina draw up here? A run to the near side. First down and more. Oh, check it. Where did they get her at? She may be stopped short. She continued to run. I thought she had a first down. Parks was the carry. They're stopped. And it's going to go the other way. It's Regina Ball. She continued. I did not see anybody show the flag at the last minute. Marian came up with a key stop ball just inside the 15. They come up about a yard short. I thought for sure they had a first down. You did not see the flag raised to the last second. Big stop for the Mustangs again, deep in their own territory. No score, 14-18 to go in the half. Now the Mustangs on the field for the third time. Have not been able to mount an offense yet. It's a run to the far side. Great pursuit by the Cobras. But then ends up to be a nice 10-yard run. Emily Davis with the stop. Check that. Jacqueline Quinn. You have to know, folks, a lot of these on these teams, there's multiple numbers. And sometimes there's 3 number 5s on one team. But a big first down. That's the best play of the game so far for Marian. We'll go up we got a whistle, and I believe this is going to go a false start against Marian.
It must be, yeah.
It is. 5-yard penalty marked off. First down and 15. You know, I don't believe we've ever had bad weather for this game that I've covered many times in the last decade. We had rain toward the end of one game, late third quarter, early fourth, but outside of that, temperature has always been between 60 and 75 degrees, which is where we're at today, and a very sunny day, hardly a cloud in the sky. Marian, first and 15. Oh, that's a dangerous pitch, but it's a nice catch. Good move. And getting to the 30 was number 23 for Marian. Skywalker Johnson was the carry. Nowak with the stop. Amelia Nowak with the stop. That was a huge stop because if she doesn't get her, it's going to be a first down and more. Second down and 5. We come up on 12 to go in the half. A very tight game. We're scoreless. Jumping into the zone. I don't see a flag. The ball's pitched deep, and it's going to be a 5-yard loss. Looked like a couple Regina players there. Blocked the first one to get there. Huge, huge play. It is now 3rd and 10, and we'll come up on 11 to go in the half, and we're still scoreless. This could be another one of those low-scoring games, under 20 to win. In the zone, and that'll cost you 5, and now this is very manageable. 3rd down and 5 yards to go. Anxious there to make a big play. So 3rd down, 5. Oh, a little misdirection to the far side. Got blocking. and they get her just about a half a yard shy.
I like that strategy, just pull anybody's flag off and hold it up.
Dandar, I believe, with the stop.
Oh, the numbers highlighted, duplicated.
And we're going to get a Marian timeout because they're going to think about gambling. It's 4th and a solid yard, maybe just over a yard for a first down. 10:22 to go in a half, and right now, if they go for it, will be the biggest play of the game early on. Stay with us at halftime as we will record the Regina dance team here at the half, and they're really good. We've seen them over the years. So we'll catch up with the dance team at the half before we take a break. But there's still a lot of Powderpuff football to be played. They get it for a loss. They gamble on it. I didn't know if they would try to draw him offside. Great play there. Looked like Dandar again. Christina Dandar, big loss, and now Regina's knocking on the door again. Again, I remind you, catch the Regina dance team as they get ready to rock it out at the half, and they're good. Here we go now. 10 minutes, 10 seconds to go. You can't ask for better field position, but eventually Regina's going to have to cash it in. And we're going to get a whistle, I believe, a delay of the game, or we're going to get movement in the backfield. Let's see what it is. Dead ball, illegal motion. I believe the running back stood up to take off forward just before the snap. And that's a big 5-yard loss right there. No score as we move along early second quarter. I want to thank everybody up here for Regina, Marian, their spotters, and where would we be without Hank on the PA, that's for sure. We've worked with these fellas for quite some time, and of course the girls from each club, year in and year out, the seniors. We appreciate it. First down, 15. They fake a deep pitch. It's handed off, but late. Oh, and a flag here. I think we're going to get some kind of personal foul. Now, they got the quarterback's flag, but they got it late. She had already released it. They had already released it, so let's see what the flag is here. Is it a block in the back or a personal foul? Carrying the ball was Lauren Doyle. And Doyle was upended. They call Lauren Doyle thing 2. Now, if it's against Regina, if you're Marian, do you decline it? The QB was definitely had released the ball. So Davis was able to hand that ball off, but the officials are still discussing it. But if they got the quarterback first, it could be a blessing in disguise because then the flag never happened. Aaron Nelson. Aaron Nelson is the QB. I may have mentioned center earlier, and she's a great athlete. So it's a penalty against Marian. It's a personal foul, I believe. It looked like there was a collision after the play. It was a very hard hit after the whistle. And it's an automatic first down. It's a spot foul. So it's where it happened. There's a chance. Great running, great blocking downfield. Gabby Bushimi, gab him and tag him, makes the grab. So there was a penalty there, but it was a spot foul. That's why it was 1st and 15. It was taken from the spot. So even though it's automatic first down, they still had 15 to go from where the play ended. So it is 2nd down and about 2.5 on that 13-yard play. Throw over the middle, caught! Inside the 10! And stop there, and Regina is inside the 5. Bushimi again on the reception. They'll mark it at the 6. Great opportunity here. Coming up on the 8-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, and Regina, first down, goal to go. And the crowd starting to get revved up. Out of the eye, Nelson under center. Hands it off for a chance for the corner. Oh, it's on the ground. And Regina's able to get a huge 6-yard loss. And Aaron Nelson to cover it. Parks fumbled it. Aaron Nelson, the quarterback, heads up to get over there and cover that up. They'll mark it at the 10. 2nd down goal. It looks like we're in for another nail biter here on LineDriveTV.com. Neither one of these clubs want to lose this game. You get one chance to play. Seniors only in this game. 2nd down goal from the 10, one wide out to the far side, out of the eye. Check that, they'll move one of the backs into a slot position. Nelson with a long signal. Looking, lofts it up, and a very dangerous pass in the end zone will fall incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10. Trying to hit Bushimi with it. Actually came closer to landing into a Mustang arm. Interesting to see what they do here. If they don't pick it up, do they go with the field goal? Or attempt to get this in 2 plays? Pick up some of it and then try to go for it on 4th down. We are going to get a Regina timeout. Each team gets 4 timeouts. Regina has burned 2. And remind everybody you get this at LineDriveTV.com. And if you want it covered, no matter what the event, let us know. And that's how you do it. Email us at video@LineDriveTV.com. Weddings, graduations, that's all on our repertoire. We've done all of that. Sporting events, political events, you name it. It doesn't matter what the event, political, sports, weddings, graduations, masses, anything that you'd like done, let us know. We've got the best shooters in the country, and I got the best director right next to me here in Adam Bullis, and today is Ember Chaplow on camera. And we got Mr. Blue on the field now. Look out, we're gonna have to get security here, folks. Somebody's got a whistle. We've got a fan on the field at the 50, playing the end zone. Oh, incomplete. And there he goes, he's got the flag and he's hearing it from the crowd. And there he goes he's going back out on the field. There he is, all the way from Vancouver, the Blue Man. The referees are they're not doing anything. Wow, this guy has stole the show. And he throws the flag down. Does a flip and lands on his tailbone, and now he's headed home. And he's out of the stadium. And now the referee will pick up the flag. So there'll be no penalty. That was one of the most awesome events here at LineDriveTV.com. Blue Man enters for Powderpuff. Now back to action. And we've had plenty of it. 4th down and goal. They did pick up the first down. The penalty. Penalty on Marian. Oh, and caught in the backfield. No, they got her back at about the 10-yard line. There was a penalty on the last play. I know it wasn't for Blue Man. Parks and Wreck to carry, but she gets stopped. I believe they called interference on the last play, which gave Regina the first down. I did not see the flag. I was busy watching Blue Man as he ran around in his Speedos. It was interference on Marian, gave Regina the first down. But on the next play, they make the stop. Now they change the marker to 2nd down, 5 minutes, 8 seconds to go, in what has been a crazy first half. And I'm wondering if the guy with the flag is not the same person, and he's in his shorts now. More people watching this stuff on the sidelines. Here we go now. 2nd down and goal to go. Nelson under center. She'll hand it to number 9 Parks. She's got the 5 corner. Touchdown, Regina. Parks and Wreck. And this place is electrified. The fans are going nuts. The cheerleaders on the sideline, and look at Regina as they take the early lead. You can see it running up and down the track as Parks takes it strong for a touchdown. Kayla Parks. It is Marian down now, 6-0 here early on. And now they'll kick for the extra point. LaRocca will kick, I believe. It looks like number 9. Parks will hold. LaRocca to kick. These extra points are critical in these games, folks. 4:36 to go. LaRocca gonna kick. The placement and the spot. The extra point is real good. That would have been good from 35. So that's the up end of the field where the winning field goal was a year ago. It's the first score we get in this one this year. A nice run by Parks and a nice extra point by LaRocca. Your score with 4:36 to go in a half. Regina Cobras 7, Marian Mustangs nothing. So this will be a big possession here. Can Marian get some field position, take the time off the clock, and tie it before the half? Well, the late arrivers are definitely here. Not many empty seats left at all on either side. Marian has dominated the last 4 years, winning on a field goal of 48 yards by Molly Nowicki a year ago. But right now, Regina has seized the momentum. They have dominated, although they are only up 7. And make sure you stick around. We'll have our player of the game. We'll get a brief interview and, of course, try to catch up with the winning coach. And this place will be a madhouse because they will flood the field no matter who wins this game. The 48th annual Powderpuff Classic. Marian to return. Rocket with the kick. It's a short kick, so Marian's going to get excellent field position if they cover it up. 35, and that's it. So it turned out to be a short kick. Great coverage by Regina, and Marian has decent field position at their own 35-yard line. Joe Cochran on the call here, LineDriveTV.com. So the fourth possession of the game for Marian, and they begin to get very critical here. Almost a carbon copy of the way we had last year. Very low scoring. Marian was, or check that, Regina had the great start, and then Marian able to come back and win it. High snap. Quarterback keeper near side. Great blocking out in front. 35 and nearly to the 4. Oh! And drilled on the sideline. Ran into a Regina player. Holy cow. Dambar with the stop, but then there was a collision afterwards. Dambar, hot and dangerous, and to the bone, bad to the bone. 38-yard line, though, give her 3. Second down, 7. The clock will become also part of the enemy here for Marian. After this play, will be down to 3 minutes to go in the half. They must answer on this possession. And of course, if you're Regina, they're huddled up with their defense on the sideline right now, and they are really talking it over. They know now this game could be in their hands. Or check that the offense, that they have their way moving the football and have dominated. Oh, nice move up the middle, but it's going to be a loss. In the backfield, 3rd and long now. And right now, Marian can do absolutely nothing offensively. I believe they said Sierra Katz on the stop. We're coming up on 2 to go. Long time in the huddle here. Can Marian get to the line of scrimmage, call out the signals, and get this play off? A mountain of time has come off the clock here since the last play. They do get it off. And they get the quarterback before she can even take a step back. Mahalik, they call her the mechanic. Gets the big stop, and the clock runs. So now they'll have to punt the football, and with 2 timeouts, Regina will get one more quick opportunity, and their 4th opportunity with the football. It's a nice line drive kick. They've got to scoop that up. It's rolling the wrong way for Regina. Back to the 15, 20, trying to get outside, 25. And that's it. Very exciting run, but with 1:38 to go. Now if you're Regina, you talk it over. Do you attempt to move the football down and risk a turnover, or do you run this clock out? I got to think they'll be conservative to start. Dandar was returning that, made some nice nifty moves, but a great punt. That punt was of 50 yards. And of course, folks, you're watching all this on Line Drive Sports. www.linedrivesports.com is where you can get. Don't forget our sponsor, Line Drive Sports. 14 Mile and between Mound and DeQuinter. Check them out at Line Drive Sports and tell Tarzlan's on. You saw the action right here. Doyle carries the ball for Regina. And they're in no hurry. I think you learned from years past mistakes. You don't want to turn it over here. If you can get a big play, then you can try something. 50 seconds to go. And if they don't make something happen here, if you're Marian, you call a timeout. Nelson, long count, 2nd down and 9, taking her time. They'll run it conservatively to the near side again. Oh, wow! You talk about a horse collar. Coming across the head and then throwing the flag down at the feet. 20 seconds to go. And right now, they're going at it on the sideline. And that'll run us out to the half. Is anybody going to call a timeout? No. Wow, what a collision on this side. We've seen several. Don't forget, we'll have the dance team. And remember, this game is brought to you by Line Drive Sports. Check their webpage out and see why over 4 million people have gone there. So we will catch up with the dance team. And right now, the Marian team needs to talk it over, but the Regina people letting their club hear about it as they take a touchdown lead to the half. The officials still talking. Right now, you're going to see one of the coaches from the Regina side talking to the officials, and now Marian will take off to the other end zone. You're watching the 2013 Powderpuff game here at Line Drive TV.com, and now the dance team hits the field. Should be a great, exciting halftime activities. Folks, enjoy this. They're very good. We're going to send it down to the field right now. The 2030 Powderpuff game is underway, and right now it's the 2030 dance team right here on LineDriveTV.com. Enjoy.
Especially now, because it's so cold at night.
Yes.
You're going to introduce the whole team. That's taking a while.
I think they were doing that when we came in.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
How come you're not on the island? Is this or Star in the Sea volleyball? It's like Cole's playing against Star in the Sea at the same time.
That's where your wife's at, right? We had a swim meet last night.
Huh?
We had a swim meet last night. Somewhere.
Gotta watch halftime. Last weekend, we listening to Beyonce. They gave everybody
Regina. And it has been a defensive battle, but Regina has dominated. We've had one score in this game just before the half by Regina. It was number 9, Kayla Parks. Parks and Rec took it in, and they played solid defense, and Marian has not been able to get any field position. We are now ready for third quarter action. And another possible tight finish. Crowd getting into it. It's a kick that's semi-deep, picked up at the 20. They do a reverse, starburst, 30, 40. And stop there, great work there. Number 1, Reddick, I believe. Danielle Chidiak with the return, and it was nifty, like that. Starburst, you're up 7-0, don't play it conservative, open up the bag of tricks, and Regina has great field position. A 22-yard return as she took it from her own 20 out to the 42, and again Regina set up in great field position. Each team with 4 possessions in the first half. We have 1 score. Nelson hands it off, running room. 40, 30, 20, 10, touchdown, no penalty markers, and Regina's up 2 touchdowns. Parks and Rec. Kayla Parks has scored 2 touchdowns, that time for 58 yards. And Regina is in command. Woo! What a way to start the second half. First they do the starburst on the kickoff, get a 22-yard return to the 42. Parks broke into the secondary, hit the 50-yard line. It was a foot race to the 30, and then she took it to the house, and now the officials are asking for a timeout for Regina. They want to talk this over. Are they talking about going for 2? Were they late getting onto the field? I don't know, but I'll tell you what, that's been the most exciting play of the day, a 58-yard touchdown run, and that puts her over 100 rushing for the day. Wow, talk about the air going out at Marian, and the Regina side now just exploded, and they are giddy. They think they're going to take it here in 2013. They are now in command, and usually you don't say that with a 2-touchdown lead, but I really think under 20 will win this game. And now Marian is forced to try to get something going offensively. Look how happy they are right now as they talk it over on the sideline. They know now that this game is in their hands. So after talking it over, let's see. I would think that they would kick. They had good success with their extra point before. Take the sure point. It is. It's LaRocca. Rockia. Breeze picking up out there. They are going to kick. Looks like Parks will hold. So we'll see what happens here on the extra point. 14-26, barely sit down for the second half, and Regina has put another one on the board. The placement. Spot. The kick is good. No good. Wow, it looked like it might have got inside the bar. Maybe that breeze that's picked up here did not. That gives the Marian people something to cheer about. Very important, missed extra point. Your score, 13-0, Regina. So let's see now what Marian can do. Do they have some magic left over from last year's stunning victory? But they're going to have to answer, and in a hurry, as this is possession number 5 for them. Parks and Rec, 2 touchdowns, and she has rushed for well over 100 yards, 58 on the last one. And of course, she had the 10-yard run earlier. Right now, Parks and Rec can feel it. So Regina now to kick off to the Mustangs. And the Mustangs looking for some offense. They have not threatened all day.
Yeah, Bobby was just saying 11 fantasy points, 58-yard run for touchdown.
Beautiful late summer afternoon here
So both my teams are 0-1.
at Stevenson High School.
I'm 0-1. I'm only playing one this year.
And the kick is away.
At one point, ends up losing 58-34.
Look out. Gonna be tough to handle here. It's rolling around to the 20 and out of bounds. 23 on the return for Marian. Looked like Johnson. So being chased out of bounds at about the 21 was Johnson, and now Marian 79 yards away from pay dirt. They need an answer here. They need to get on the board. You see the clock running, 13:50 to go, third quarter, and they're down 2 touchdowns. 1 extra point. Look out, trouble. Looking to get out of it. Runs into one of her own players and then a Regina player. It's a big loss for yardage there.
I think Marian must be rebuilding if they're typically doing.
Looked like Lemansky.
They were sellers at the deadline this year.
We have 239s, either Lemansky or Pikowski with the stop. Coming up on 12:50 to go. Marian taking their time in a huddle. They're still right around 0 total yards. What a defensive effort. Deep pitch. Trying to get to the outside. Gets to the corner. 25-30. And they get the stop there, but it's a big play. The 29-yard line is still going to bring up third and a long 2. Dandauer again, who's made a case on the defensive side as a player of the game, and of course Parks making an extremely strong case on the offensive side. 3rd and 2, and I got to think if Marian picks up any yardage or nothing from here, they may just go for it on 4th down because you've got to get 2 touchdowns. So here we go now, 3rd and a long 2. Mustangs will go up the middle. Oh my goodness, they lose big yardage and they may have to kick the football.
More than 4th and 1, it'd be 4th and 4 probably. 4th and 5.
That might have been Aguino with the carry. Couple of Regina players there for the stop. Ball to 26, and they'll have to kick it away. Mahalik with the stop, the mechanic. The kick is away. It's a line drive. It's fielded at the 40. 50. Spin move, flags all over the place. Dandar with a great move, great kick return, but I believe it's all going to come back. There's yellow all over the place. Holding will be the call. It'll be holding against the Cobras. So they'll march this back, and that's a huge break for Marian. A nice return there by Dandar. Hot and dangerous, Dandar. And they'll mark it off to the 42-yard line. So still great field position. And I don't want to say anything, but the last time they had it at the 42, who exploded for 58 yards? Parks and Rec. Let's see, we'll call this 42 the play. Let's see what they do. First down and 10. And of course, they'd like to take some time off the clock. They'll run the opposite way. And maybe back to the line of scrimmage. That was Davis carrying it, or Nelson, Aaron Nelson, the quarterback. It's a yard gain. And now, did we get a late flag? We did not.
He was confused too about the flag on the field.
Possibly Nowicki in there for a stop for the Mustangs. So we'll call it second down and 9. But we're coming up on 10:40 to go. And so these stops become more and more important for the Mustangs. They look like they're showing some blitz here. They put in 9 to the line of scrimmage, and we're going to get a Marian timeout. So that'll be the first timeout of the second half. You get 4 per half on Powderpuff football. Remember, if you want anything, and I mean anything, recorded here, even streamed, Line Drive video production, email us at video@linedrivetv.com. We are linedrivetv.com. I'm Joe Cochran on the call. And we can bring it to you. We bring you all the action here at linedrivetv.com. I want to really thank our sponsor, Dave Tars Lanzon, Line Drive Sports, and that's sports with a Z. Their website, www.linedrivesportswithaz.com. I'm telling you, for your apparel, anything you need, check them out. They're located at 14 Mile between Van Dyke and Mound. They've got the batting cages. They've got all kinds of stuff there. 14 Mile between Mound and Van Dyke and Sterling Heights. Also, you can check out, they've got a great store in Ohio and a lot of events there. Just go to the webpage, they'll tell you all about it. Throw the middle, caught! Talk about the Line Drive Sports good luck play. Bexford with the catch. We remember her from basketball. Brooks of the year, Brookie of the year. First and 10, Wiley the stop, but not till they're knocking on the door again. Right out of the Line Drive Sports advertisement. A nice toss from number 10, Nelson. Aaron Nelson hitting Bexford with the catch. And Regina's hungry for a victory. They run the ball up the middle. Look out, 30, 25, and a late flag. I don't know what this call will be. It could be because they threw a body into the runner. Who ran the ball there? She's okay. That was a heck of a collision. Number 98 with the carry, Lauren Doyle. And they're going to call that a tackle. So tack on some more yardage. And this is moving close to the red zone. just outside at the 23. And right now, Regina's looking for a knockout punch. As Marian is in serious trouble. The Regina crowd really getting to it. Now the Marian crowd trying to urge them on defensively. They must have a stop or a turnover, or the title will go back over to Regina. They give it to the second back through, and it's parked close to the 20-yard line, gets about 3 yards. Abaraji with the carry. 3-yard pickup for Abaraji. Second down and we'll call it 7. Bexford has been hurt. She's holding her shoulder here on the near sideline. She's very critical to that basketball team. And that's the one that hit that collision there on that one last carry prior to this one. And we hope that's not a serious injury. Now back to action. Running that clock down as well as trying to score here. Nelson trying to draw him offside. Gives it to the second back. Sprawling forward for a couple yards. Again, Abaraji. So now you go away from Parks. You got more speed coming at you with Abaraji. Both of them speedsters, but now you're switching up 2 different players. Gives a chance now for Parks and Rec to get a little bit of a rest. She'll get 2, so let's call it 3rd down 5. We have less than 8 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. And this is huge now for the Mustangs. They've got to dig in and come up with a stop. Ball resting at the 18-yard line. They got to get just inside the 13 for a first down. Let's see, do they go via the air or just keep pounding it? They go out of the eye. Nelson waits on the snap. Drops back, gonna throw! Oh, it tipped away by number 18, or 48. Check that, Allison Roth. Tipped it away. Manessa, it was number 10 trying to hit number 10. Incomplete, tipped away. Now, do they have the strong enough leg for what would be about a 35-yard field goal? Check it, it'll be about 31 yard. Now she hit an extra point in the first half that would have been good from 35. Missed an extra point that had the length but was wide. They'll spot it at the 21-yard line. So let's call it a 31-yard attempt. Now they're going to move it back a yard. 32. LaRocca will attempt it. Samantha LaRocca. It's 32 yards. It will not be an easy chip shot with the breeze blowing. The kick is away, and she gets it in there. How do you do? 32 yards by LaRocca, and all of a sudden Regina 16 and Marian nothing. They are dominating the Mustangs. So after taking it on the chin the last 4 years and a heartbreak a year ago, Regina has just come out here today and just played great football, and they have dominated with field position. A great call there by the coaching staff. Let's get the field goal.
It must not be
16-0 your score.
It already started. Yeah, in fact, they already
And if
scored
there
it
was
off
ever
the
a must answer, it must be on this drive.
Yeah.
You need 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions just to tie the game. So if you're Regina, pin your ears back, come after them. If you're Marian, you're going to have to mix it up offensively and maybe try to get it going through the air. Crowd for Regina right now going berserk. They can taste victory for the first time in 5 years. 6 years ago, they won 14-12. But their last win here, and this one was 31-6. Ball bouncing around. It's dangerous at the 5, 10, 20, 25. Oh, and they get her just before she made that last move. She made something out of nothing. Number 23 there for Marian. That was Annika Johnson. They're going to mark it at the 26-yard line. So let's see what they talk about on the sideline. Offensively, they're going to need something, some kind of a big spark, a big play. Offensively, it has been a struggle, and give the Cobras all the credit. They've had a great scheme. They have stopped the running game of Marian. Deep pitch, looking for blockers. Look out, this could be a disaster, and it is at the 20. Number 39 on the stop, Lemansky. And it's a 5-yard loss back to the 21. Second down and 15. So Lemansky's had several key stops. Number 39. Clock running. Marian very late getting this play onto the field. They haven't even huddled yet. Second down, 16, the clock running, and Marian in no hurry. Lateral. Are they going to try to throw downfield? No. One miss, and they're going to be stopped right there. And you can just see the air going slowly out of the Marian sail. Stop was made by LaRocca, who's had a big game. Here we go now, big play. 4.5 minutes to go. What do you do on 3rd and forever and you're down 2 touchdowns? 3rd and 16 to be exact. Ball to 20, looking to go deep, running for her life, and gonna be sacked. LaRocca again got to the quarterback, Gretchen Klein. So she'll get right back to the line of scrimmage, so no sack. Check that, there's a 5-yard loss. It's 4th and 20. It is a sack. We're under 4 minutes to go, and Regina can take the rest of the 3rd quarter with this next possession and just about put this game on ice. 6 possessions, negative yardage for Marian. The punt is away. It's been their best weapon, but it's short. 40, fumbled, picked back up. 35, 30, 20, inside the 15, and brought down there. We got an injured player down. That was LaRocca on the return. And Gretchen Klein, the quarterback, is hurt. Oh, you hate to see that, especially late in the game, but what a collision there. But I'll tell you what, the 1-2 punch of LaRocca and Parks been fabulous here as Regina looks to put this one away. Check that, it was Abaraji who picked up that ball on the fumble and took it inside the 15. Abaraji with the return. We have 2 Marian players And right now, they not only taking it on the nose on the scoreboard, they're taking it on the nose on the field. Nice return there by Abaraji. Christine. With the nice run, and right now the two Marian players still being attended to on the field. The closest one on the near sideline, I believe, was Klein. She is flat on her back. The other Marian player seems to be up on a knee, closer to the 15-yard line in the middle of the field. So right now the concern is the Mustang players. And this is a very tough game. I know they call it Powderpuff, but it's physical.
Oh, did it?
And this is quite a long delay right here, folks.
Now, was it a very good one? But it was enough.
Just got to get in the way sometimes.
You have the Marian coaching staff on this side of the field. I got to think there was a bell rung down at this end.
They're probably banging heads up. That just happened.
Well, I was afraid she got kneed in the head because she was kind of.
So everybody taking a knee on both sidelines right now, just like they do for boys football. And right now there's a little bit of a hush. Take this moment to let you know about our sponsor, Line Drive Sports. As I was talking before we came back to live action, located on 14 Mile between Mound and Van Dyke. Call Dave Tarzlanzon and company over there, or go visit them at their webpage, www.linedrivesports.com. And they also have a site in Maumee, Ohio, where they put on a lot of shows, concerts, and a lot of sporting events. The old Toledo Mud Hens property, 90 acres out there. But check them out. You want to order your uniforms. They have the bats, they have the batting cage, they have it all. Check them out, 14 and Mound, or 14 Mile on Mound, between Mound and Van Dyke, and of course in Ohio. But right now, the concern is still for the player nearest to us. Number 4 gets up for Marian. Could be Amanda Pease. Ogren, the last name, Pease the nickname. But right now we can't get a number on the Marian player, who's hurt inside the 15, laying at about the 12. Amanda Pease, the one that walked off the field, number 8. And right now both training staffs and coaches are huddled around the Marian player who's hurt. They have the medical bags out there. What a collision there. So folks, while we hope for the best for the injured player here, we will take a break. And your score as we take this break is Regina 16, Marian nothing. We'll be back right after this quick timeout. Welcome back, everybody. And the good news is both players got off the field, one with a bandaged head, but it looks like everything's going to be okay, just precautionary. And right now, Regina, after that return, set the table for you, leading 16-0. Now at the 12 with a chance to put this away, and Marian is in the neutral zone, and everything has completely come undone for the Mustangs. Offside, and now Marian will be marched back. It'll go down to about the 6-yard line, maybe just in between the 6 and 7. Let's call it the 7. 1st and 5. They can get a first down at the 2, and if they punch this one in, it may be lights out. Long count under center, handing it off. I'm gonna get her for a loss here. Parks carries it. She is tripped up for a loss. They can get a first down at the 2. Ball's backed up to the 9, 2nd and 7. But more importantly, the third quarter's about to run out on Marian, and they're gonna have to make a fourth quarter miracle comeback. Again, taking all the time. Split backs. Down to the 5 is the go. Parks is inside the 5, down to the 3. That was DeCal, Samantha with the stop. It's going to mark it at about the 3, so let's call it 3rd and less than a yard. 2 downs to get this. Now they're going to say first down on the chain gang. Scoreboard has 3rd down. Running play. Oh, they get her before she reaches the goal. One says touchdown, the other side no. They're standing with the flags at the 1. In the end zone for the score. Parks is in the end zone.
That wasn't very typical, my bad. The girls were not complaining.
And Regina has just about put this one away. Parks and Rec having a fabulous game. 3rd touchdown. And we have a penalty against Marian. They're kind of losing their composure now. 22-0. Trying to make it 23, and this could just about put it out of reach, reminding me a lot of the 31-6 victory 6 years ago. Marian coaching staff out on the field to talk to the official.
And we have too many steps up and down the Cleveland. And we were like here, except it was in Cleveland. And like, I'm going down those things again. Well, then we went down and we actually got
So now they'll kick it. The set, the snap, and the kick is good. Just getting it inside the bar. 23-0, and the route is on. 1:25 to go. What does Marian do now? It almost has to be air attack completely. I think you got to abandon the running game altogether. 6 possessions, nothing happening. 7 possessions for Marian, 3 touchdowns. and a field goal. So very successful offensively is Regina. Their defense has just been stifling, and Marian just cannot find their footing. It has been that way since the opening kickoff. You remember the opening kickoff was bobbled and they had a hard time. It just seems they've been off balance. That penalty will be marked off on the kickoff, so they'll boot it from the 50. And everything going Regina's way. Kick is away. It's deep. Might not even be returned. It won't. It's into the end zone. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 20 for Marian. And what do you do with a minute 25 left in the third quarter?
No way. These poor girls from the club, they've never even gotten to the 35.
If you're the Regina defense, you just want to defend against the big play. It is a 3-score lead here for the Cobras, which is known most of the time as the Satellites, but as I mentioned earlier, a nickname every year they give themselves before Powderpuff.
I thought maybe 20 or 30 girls would participate. When I walk up, they give me that sweet.
They run to the far side. Nothing happened there. A 5-yard loss. Number 28 on the defensive side. Emily Davis, another captain. Her, and they call her Captain America.
I couldn't believe when I was walking up that I turned into the parking lot and I saw like,
Could be the last play of the quarter. Regina would be 1 quarter away from taking the title back. They lead 23-0. Here's 2nd down and 14.
high school football district, right?
Full backfield. They've got to go to the air. Running play. Okay, a 1-yard pickup, and that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. Captain America, Emily Davis again. 3rd and forever. 15 seconds, I think. Marian would be wise just to let the clock run out. 10 seconds, they haven't gone to the line of scrimmage. I don't think they'll get this play off. 5 seconds, no, they will not even break huddle. That'll take us to the end of the third quarter. So Regina, 15 minutes away from taking it back from Marian. We have played 3 quarters. Your score, the Regina Cobras 23, the Marian Mustangs nothing. Well, the crowd from Marian not going away. They're still standing up, cheering their club on as they enter the field. Do they have a fourth quarter rally in them? And of course, the Regina people have been standing throughout as they're ready to celebrate and break this 4-year drought. So now Marian, with 3rd and 13, have not gone to the air. Remember, they lost their quarterback to an injury. Let's see what happens here. Full backfield and only 1 wide out. And they try to go to her, and it's a pass that will fall harmlessly to the ground. Try to hit number 55 out there. Nothing happening. Hannah Pickens. Or check that, Julia Grisman. Clock will continue to run. Marian will have to kick the football. And right now, if you're Regina, it's play smart on special teams. Grind it out, take the clock down as far as you can, and put this one away. So once again, I know I've said this over and over, Regina's going to get excellent field position, somewhere in the neighborhood of the 50-yard line or better. Catch is going to be made at the 48, but then dropped. 45, 40, 30. Going to go all the way. We have a flag. I think this one's coming back. Doyle with the return, but markers are down at about the 42-yard line and one at the 32-yard line. And they'll mark it back to about check that now. Jackie Quinn was credited with the return. Jackie Quinn took it to the house, but it was brought back, and now they'll start in their own territory at the 48-yard line. But if that's the worst that happens to Regina, no problem. They're up 23-0, and they are in command, and they're ready to lock this one up and put it away. Starting to see some of the Marian people head to the gates. They come now to the near side. Ball's on the ground. Look, who got it? Big loss of yardage there.
Who came up with Lorenzo? Was that a long standing or did you come up with it? Al probably would be having more fun here. 24-21.
Alex Sandbrua with the recovery. Or fumbled. And then 10 was able to get back on it. She's done that twice. Aaron Nelson.
I like the Zips. They're my new favorite team, though.
A lot of time coming off the clock here. They got to, while they're talking here, this is valuable time to Marian. There's a good minute being talked about on the Regina sideline, so a big break for the Cobras. Under 12 minutes to go. Clock continues to melt away. Throwing it. Oh, nice catch. Oh, and then a drop as she ran into the defender. Incomplete pass. Clock runs now, remember, Powderpuff. So third, or check that, second down and long. Should be third. The yard marker has second. Scoreboard has third. It should be third down. They haven't changed it on the chain game. So it is third down. 23 to go. Marissa Leash was the intended receiver, couldn't quite hang on as she ran into the Marian player. But right now, Regina in command, and it'll be less than 11 minutes after this play, and if they don't pick up the first down, it will probably be less than 10 minutes before Marian can get their hands on the football. No hurry here at all. Run the ball, get as many yards as you can. A little bit of an opening. Oh, and hit hard at the 40 as they get the flag. That was 65 carrying it there. Boy, she bursted out of there. Sandebrew. And it's four. Now, well, the scoreboard says fourth down. Chain gain says third. And it must be third down. And the referee says third down. We had it right from the beginning. look out, some room to run. 45 just about. Again, it's number 65 on the run. Manzolano with the stop for Montalbano with the stop. 42-yard line. Just kick it away and you'll have less than 9 minutes to go. And unless there's 3 touchdowns in 9 minutes by Marian, this one is in the books. And this one has just been dominated. I believe only one time into Regina territory. 9:20, clock running, they haven't snapped it yet. Rocket takes it, and she will boom it from the 40. It's going near the sideline. Let's see where they angle it out. Might be the best field position starting anyways for Marian all day. And we have 9:08 left. They will mark it to the 33-yard line. So this could be it for Marian. Clock will begin to run. It might be their last possession. Possession number 8, and they have just completely shut out and shut down. I don't know if they have 20 total yards of offense. To the outside and a yard pickup there. Kent with the stop. Can't see me. We'll give her a yard. It's 2nd down and 9. And now the clock becomes the ally for the Cobras. Again, they'll keep it on the ground, some running room. Look out, nobody's got her yet. 50, 40, 35, and they get her. Woo, that was the only way to preserve this shutout, was to stop her there. Noack with the stop. Bing, couldn't have been Bing. Might have been Aguino with the ball, with the run for Marian. 7:20 to go. Marian trying to avoid a shutout. That's the only thing left for them. 30 and stop there. 5-yard pickup. Davis with the stop. Let's call it 2nd and 6. They'll give her a 4-yard gain. Almost mishandled there. They get her. Number 31, the ball carrier. Hell, again with the stop. Mahalik the stop. Dabo with the ball carrier.
40 minutes. Not even that, it was probably a half hour. I'm going to walk back too. Yeah.
So 3rd down now. 4 to go. $5:50 to go. 3rd down and 4. Best drive of the afternoon for Marian. And we're going to get a procedure call, I believe. Yes, 3rd down and 9. It is just unglued right now for Marian. The wheels have completely come off.
Michigan has it first and goal from the 28.
Marian now with a big third down. They have 2 downs to pick up a first down. If they don't get it, they're looking at a possible shutout. Look out, a deep double reverse. This is going to be trouble. 40 into the 31, a pickup of a yard. It's 4th down and 8, and this could be the last offensive play for the Mustangs. Captain America again. So Marian has waited for this day for nearly 5 years, and it's about to come true for the senior class. Would they love to get this stop, get the shutout, and just run the clock down? They show blitz. They move into the zone. Looking to throw, looking long. It's up for grabs. Oh, it batted away at the last second. One defender fell, one kept her footing, knocked it away. And with 4:24 to go, 1 first down would just about do it. It's one thing to get beat, but to get the shutout is extra special. And you can just tell Regina worked with their defense. Joe Dinvenero and Sal DiCario, excellent job along with the rest of the coaching staff, and they're ready to celebrate here at Stevenson High School in Sterling Heights, Michigan, and put this one away. Just taking time off the clock. It's a run to the near side for no gain. Number 65 again on the carry. Sandra again getting a lot of carries late. They'll give her the better part of, well, actually they'll give her a loss of a yard. Got her behind the line of scrimmage. Regina not too worried about that. 3.5 to go. They would love to get 1 first down, and that would put it away and secure the shutout. The victor not in doubt. It's going to be Regina. Just trying to hang on to that shutout. 2nd down and 11. Great senior class here. Has come out here and executed an offense and a defense very well today. Another running play, this time by number 3. LaRocca with the carry. And I gotta believe number 9, Parks, is our player of the game. Is Abaraji with the carry. Remember, they have multiple numbers on a lot of these. Kayla Parks, player of the game here in this victory for Regina. Now it is 3rd down and 11. They need to run this play. If they don't get a first down, punt it, and we will be about out of time, and Marian will have to take the 0 and the goose egg home. Long count here. We'll be under 2 minutes after this snap. Nelson hands the ball off, look out, 30, spin move, 31-yard line, and now it's 4th down. If you're Regina, you just punt the ball away and let the defense be out there to celebrate the shutout. You don't want to gamble and go for it here and give them any field position. You'd like to get the defensive shutout. 32-yard line. They'll take as much time off the clock. All timeouts left for Marian. They're not going to worry about burning any. Regina's only took one in the second half. First half, tight game, 7-0. The second half, swarming defense, couple touchdowns, a field goal, and they have taken it to the Mustangs in the second half with 16 points. Timeout now. Marian will take it with 1:28 to go as he'll try to get several offensive plays, and that'll about do it, and this place will erupt. And remember, we'll try to get Parks, and we'll get some of the coaching staff, probably Sal and Joe. Maybe we'll get both coaches. And right now, Marian hugging on the sidelines as they know they've won this for the alumni, which was a great turnout by their alumni coming back for this one. Saw some of the alumni before. Brignoni was here. Talked to Diane Laffey. A lot of the Regina people just thrilled to be in this position. The punt is away. It's going to bounce near the near sideline, go out of bounds about the 40. So 60 yards away. The clock didn't move this time. I don't believe they took any time. We'll check and see. So the ball will be at the 41. Take a look at the crowd here. They're gonna, folks, this is gonna be an eruption. It's one thing when you win 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 in a row, but when it's been 5 years and you haven't had a chance to celebrate, they are going to go crazy. You're gonna see a sea of blue and black on the field. The Blue Sea and the Cobras getting ready to head out of the field. You can see the disappointment on the Marian side. It's very quiet, but on this side, about 80% of the crowd is ready to flood the field and go crazy. Clock running, we're under a minute. Maybe 2 plays left in the game. It has been a while for Regina. Toss over the middle, incomplete. They have time to line up for one last play. Remember, the clock will continue to run. 40 seconds. Trying to get to the line of scrimmage. 24 seconds. This will be the last play. Now we're going to get a timeout by, I believe, Marian. They waited about 40 seconds. So they'll take the timeout with 16.8. Maybe they've got one Hail Mary in them to get on the scoreboard. Wow, they're hearing a few boos, oohs, and ahs from the Regina people. They want the celebration to begin, and we will join that celebration on the field as we'll try to catch up with Kayla Parks, Parks and Rec.
Nobody can take the bus from where they can.
Yeah, they can.
They don't have to.
Whistles all over the field, and now we're ready to go. Last play of the game. Unless there's a touchdown, it's going to be a shutout. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Caught and then knocked down. 2, 1. And the run is over. Regina has taken the title back. There'll be no 5-peat. Regina will hang a 0 on Marian. Your final score as they head to the field. Regina 23, Marian nothing. The Cobras are the 2013 Powderpuff champions. What a sight out there right now. It has been a long time. This senior class, as I said early on, were in the 8th grade when they won it last. And here they are to celebrate their senior moment. What a way to start the school year. Tough loss for Marian. They had a great run, but that run has ended. We will be back with post-game interviews right after this quick break. Again, your final here on LineDriveTV.com. Regina 23, Marian nothing. Well, the streak for Marian is over as Regina comes through with a big victory. Not only a victory, a shutout. And I got to start with the principal here. Ms. Diamond, this has got to be a wonderful feeling.
This is the most amazing feeling ever. Yesterday I told the girls we were not going to take another loss. We've lost 4 years in a row, and this year I told them it was meant to be. We weren't going to take another loss, and they proved me right.
How about the fan base, the players, the enthusiasm? You couldn't draw this up any better.
I absolutely couldn't. The weather was perfect. The fans behind the Cobras. This is the most amazing experience for these girls and for Regina High School.
I can tell you're emotional. Congratulations on a great victory. I know you're proud.
I am very proud.
Coach Joe, big victory here today. And this,
long time in coming.
It has been. There's been some tough losses. Last year was you couldn't have had it any tougher. This year you regrouped the girls. Why so different? Why was this defense so dominating?
Actually, it wasn't the defense. The defense, the same defense we played last year. It was them. They committed to winning every single day in practice. It was the players. They made the difference in the last 2 years.
You had field position throughout this game. I think they had one decent drive. They might have had 50 total yards of offense. This team was committed to one thing, to win.
You're actually right. I told the principal just a few minutes ago, the game was nearly flawless, but any coach would tell you there were some mistakes we made. We had some unnecessary penalties, and we gave them a first down when they shouldn't have, but I don't want to nitpick them. We won. But
nitpick all you want.
It was a great football game.
As it counted down and you knew that you had ended the streak, your thoughts as you crossed that field?
When you lose 4 years in a row, you don't realize you won it until the clock is totally down. We were all nervous. Even at 5 minutes, I'm thinking, well, they're not going to score 24 points. But at the same time, in the back of my mind, the way we lost the last 2 years, when we lost from behind, I was still a little bit nervous, but it's a great win. Great win
how
for
they
the school.
say, how sweet it is.
It is sweet.
And Miss Parks, Kayla Parks, what a great Parks and Rec. The Cobra is alive, but I'll tell you what, it's not just Parks and Rec, it's a wrecking machine. You found the end zone 3 times. I asked you before we went on camera, did you feel this today? And you said no, you felt good about the possible of a win, but you didn't think you'd find the end zone 3 times. Talk about your offensive line, and they blocked.
Yeah.
And just what a great feeling this is.
It's awesome. It's just really great to end a losing streak. I have never witnessed a win at Regina, and it's great to witness mine and be here with all my sisters. And it's just, I never thought I'd score a touchdown, and scoring 3 is incredible, and I'm glad I won for them and for our whole school.
And you know what? You won 23-0. You get the shutout. The field goal was great for your guys' team. But you know what? How about that defense hanging a 0? Yeah. Is that frosting on the cake?
Yeah, our defense works so hard, and I'm so proud of them. And they're all great individually and all together, and they're just awesome.
We had you for about 150 yards on the ground. What do you do for encore? It's your senior year just started.
Oh, I don't even know. It's crazy. I'm just really glad we won, and it's a great way to start my senior year.
They are not going to pry this trophy out of your
Oh, no.
And the Cobra, great nickname.
Yeah.
The Cobra was stinging today as they take down Marian. Great running here by Parks and Rec. Regina wins it 23-0. You've been watching LineDriveTV.com. Again, your final, Regina 23, Marian nothing.